And it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida. I'm going to do a real quickie. I made a tool, and I'm going to include the tool making video. It's a silicone or a plastic spatula head. I made an ugly painting on purpose, you can believe me or not. And I wanted to, let's make sure that's shaken. This is some Meeden black paint. And I don't want to have a super abundance of it. I want a certain layer that I can scrape through. And if I put too much on there, which I might have actually done, I can scrape it off. I'm tempted to go over the edge, but I can do that after. And I am going to throw a few rogue elements in because I want to. That was some Arteza, and it's a magenta color. I just want to experiment with this whole process. I'm not sure that that was a good idea, but it'll still come out somewhat interesting anyway. Let's do that over there. I just don't want to use a straight color. Don't ask me why not. You could just use black. So, the wider the tines, the more color shows through from underneath, the skinnier they are. The skinnier the line is. Now you do have to put a certain amount of pressure on here. And you might want something to wipe off your tool, because the teeth will definitely get interesting. I made several different sizes of these teeth. I'm not sure this is my best work, but I am still experimenting. And it's still kind of cool, although I don't like that white spot there. So I'm just going to fill that in. There we go. I'm all done. If you like what I do, the tools that I make, the video tutorials that I usually make, you can find 2,200 of them on my YouTube channel by going to playlists, all playlists, creative playlists. I kind of think that there's going to come a point in time when I want to try and dot some things. So why don't I just grab a little, I want to call it a petri dish, but it's not. Just grab some color and a bamboo skewer and see if I can do that right now. Although I have a paint chip attached to my skewer, so that makes it kind of hard. I think if I had one of those like ice cube boxes, I could probably have a bunch of colors and just go through. Let's see how it works on the black. Kind of like that. I want some blue. I have some electric blue too. I think you could have a lot of fun. Oh, that's not open. Be careful of your skewer. I'm going to open that because I really do like the way the dots look. And I think that's the next stage. Come on. There. I got some schmutz out of my tip. It's definitely a different kind of effect. And I think you could use the Anita's white metallic quite effectively. Yeah, because everywhere I put that down draws the eye. Put a little purple in there maybe. It's just really sort of slightly primitive and very cool. It does always remind me of having colored crayons and then put black paint over it, black temper paint. Now my gold is bleeding into what's beside it, so that might not be the best idea. So I really have the idea that maybe dots over wet paint work sometimes and sometimes not so much. I'm using the fat end of the skewer in case you're interested. I'm going to grab some red, if I've got it. And do a few more dots, especially where there's a darker color here and the stripe isn't so bold. And the more I do, the more I like. So I'm mostly doing the dots on the scraped off part. But I really think you could do it on both. It just depends. Might work a little better once it gets a little sticky. Anyway, this is like, I don't know, city lights or something. But it's cute. I like it. I wasn't sure it was, but I do. So I will see you guys on, and I'll be covering my edges with the leftover wet paint I had. Let's zoom in on that. Scrapings with dots. Alright, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for contributing through PayPal. If you want to be in the monthly drawing, you'll get an invitation for every donation. You can find the icon on the bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner, and you can find the prizes at the beginning of the exhibition video I include on the end screens of every video as soon as I get around to including that video on the end screens of every video. Alternatively, look for it on any recent video, including this one, because it'll probably be there. My community board will have tomorrow's video on it. I told you where to find playlists. On all playlists, creative playlists, my paint pouring recipe is underneath the video. My email address is under the link tree. The link tree has all my links on it. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, and Facebook groups. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask. Don't forget the thumbs up. I love you guys. Take care of each other. We'll go a little further in. It reminds me of Aboriginal art, but I love Aboriginal art, so that's perfect. I will see you guys anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I love you.